Hi, how are you doing today? My name's Peyton. I'm going to be your nurse today, okay? Alright, we're going to get a Sputum collection on you, okay? First thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to make sure everything matches up, okay? Care if I see your wristband here? Okay, everything looks good. Would you care to tell me your full name and date of birth? Okay, everything sounds good, matches up there. So, like I said, we are going to get a Sputum collection from you here. So basically what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to cough into this container that I have for you. It's a sterile container. So there'll be a couple rules that I'll explain to you whenever it happens, but all I need for you to do is to cough into this container. And I need to make sure that it is a cough and make sure you do not spit. Those going to be number one rules. Make sure you do not get saliva in it, okay? Okay, so first I'm going to make sure that my sample collection here, I'm going to make sure that it is verified by our physician. So I'm going to check on my computer here. Yeah, everything looks good. And then here is part of our collection system. I'm just going to make sure that it is verified to match your label as well as on here. And I'll look here, your wristband, and yeah, everything matches. And then I'm just going to make sure that everything on my end is good too, make sure nothing expired, and this is exactly what we need. So after looking at this, yep, everything looks good, how we need. So as I said, sir, first thing I wanted to do is just explain it to you. Just need you to cough into my container here. First, I'm just going to go ahead and sit you up into our Fowler's position here, just to make it a little bit easier on you. And then I'm going to go ahead and give you some water and just to make sure you can wash out your mouth and a little bit of your, throat area, stuff like that. That way we don't try to get any mucus or type of saliva in there. So here's that. Patient will take a drink of water, rinse his mouth out. And then, so next thing we're going to do here is, like I said before, I want to make sure that you cough into this. I want to make sure you cough into it. So that means no saliva whatsoever. So I'm going to have you take 2 or 3 deep breaths. And then whenever you take those 2 or 3 deep breaths, when you're ready to cough, go ahead and cough, and then I'll give you this. You can cough right into it, and we just want to collect all that stuff that comes out of your chest, okay? We want to make sure we get stuff that's coming out of your chest and lower, throat areas. Number 1 rule, just make sure you don't touch the edge of our specimen collection. Don't touch the inside of it, okay? So I would give this to our patient. They would cough into our collection site here, and then once they did that, they would return it to me. If they felt after the first try that they could produce more sputum, then you can kind of just leave it with them or monitor it and let them work up another cough. But once they are done, we'll just go ahead and take that back from you, and I can see you got a little, about maybe 2 or 3 milliliters in there, and I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this up. And we're going to ship this off to the lab. Are you doing okay? You still doing comfortable? Alright, you have a wonderful day.